Welcome to Mama Cat's home. Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and start using the new intro today. Welcome to the crazy house. This is what I say when people come over to my actual house, so why not? Let's just do that now. Because I'm inviting you guys into my home, so welcome to the crazy house. So this is the long-awaited pantry tour, extended pantry tour, prepper pantry tour, whatever you want to call it. Back stock, I don't know, many things tour, grocery, food, things. And I have not wanted to do this video. The reason why I have not wanted to do this video is one, lighting. I have a flashlight right now because it's very dark up there, but I can do that and you can see. Is it ideal? No. Does it work? Yes. So this is what we're going to do for today, just so I can show you guys this. The second reason why I have not wanted to do this is because we are always using this stuff. This is a working pantry, so there's always spots where things are missing. And I didn't ever want to show you guys that, but I never did feel like filming it after I did my big monthly stock ups and all of this was stocked up, because I was already tired from all of that, because I'm telling you, that day is a job. It's a job. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to bite the bullet and let's just do this thing. So I'm going to kind of show you what's going on in here. I won't be able to show you everything because you can't see everything, but I'm going to give you a good idea of how that we have everything in here. There are things that are not where they should be right now, which is another reason why I have not done this video. But I'm not the only one that uses this pantry, and people don't always listen to me. But that is the joy of being a mother, I guess. So we're just going to do this thing. Now, we are in the middle of, the part where that we should have already stocked up, but we haven't yet. We have decided for the month of April we were not going to do our big monthly stock because we were reconfiguring how much we wanted to keep, how much we wanted to store, all those types of things. So there are some things missing that would normally be here. Plus, we're already close. Well, we're in the second week. Well, kind of. Well, first full week of May. So we have used things out of this pantry. So there are holes. As I said, there are holes in the places. So I'm just going to start with the top. And I'm going to do this as well as I can. I am short and I am using a heavy flashlight that belongs to my husband. And, it's not easy. Up there, we have salsa. We have pasta sauce. We have Alfredo. We have things like pumpkin and yams, baked beans and such, cream corn, extra lemonade, all of our oils. Down here we have things like baking supplies. All of this is baking and canning stuff. Then over here we would have like the fake taters is what I call them. They're instant potatoes. Pancake mix, breadcrumbs, all of the different types of, like that's muesli and oatmeal and more oats and grits. And up there's crackers, and here are crackers and cookies. We don't have many cookies. It's mainly just different types of crackers. Over here we have like our dehydrated strawberries and then our muffin mixes, tomato products, chilies, salmon, chili beans, lima beans, garbanzo beans, black beans. The way that we have these things may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to us because, one, that's the way they would fit. Two, that's just how we use it, I guess. Down here is honey and syrup. There's also other syrup over there, but it wouldn't fit here, and I need to do some rearranging. We have like evaporated milk, condensed milk, chili with no beans because Jeff wanted it. That does not belong there, but that we don't have a home for it, so he stuck it there. Same with this cheese stuff right here. that happened. Same with this cheese stuff here. It doesn't have a home. So it's there with the cannellini and Great Northern beans. There's also fruit cups and different fruits back behind that. We have green beans, carrots, corn, mixed vegetables, veg-all, whatever you want to call it. Sliced potatoes. Yes, those have a dent. Those were recently bought from the Dent and Bent store, the discount store. We have cream of soups, mushroom and chicken, enchilada sauces, mushrooms, refried beans, black-eyed peas, and the assorted kidney beans. And here would be some more different soups and things. I don't know what that is back there, or why. Oh, that's cream of celery and cream of tomato, because we only have a little bit of that. Down here is macaroni and cheese behind that. Then we have the Spam. For some reason, Jeff stuck it there. And we also have this right here. I don't normally keep much in here. It's usually in a bin, and I'll show you that soon. But I keep like that one box in here, and right now there's only one packet in there. But then there's broths, broth bases, a can of mushrooms for some reason, like chicken. Sorry, I don't know why I said chili. Chicken and tuna canned stuff. I don't know why that sweet chili sauce is there, is what I was trying to figure out whenever I was saying chili. Back there is more soups. Down here is what is it called? Shelf stable milk and dusty. Ooh. Juice and chocolate and more shelf stable milk. I see a lot of dust in here that's annoying me. There's Chef Boyardee stuff. There's Parmesan cheese. These are Noah's like pretzel peanuts. This is where we keep this, which is stuff, you know, fresh stuff. Then we have like the macaroni and cheese stuff, Selena's Cheez-Its, some more of the shelf stable cheese. And then back here we have peanuts for some reason. We also have all the dry beans. There's dry beans, pasta. This is not full right now. Elbow pasta is supposed to go in there. More dry beans and rice. And then the very back over there, there's like carnation milk and stuff like that. On the bottom here, we have all of my laundry supplies. That's what's down there, and some dishwasher detergent. Okay, these are all-purpose flour, bread flour, sugar, stevia, cup of noodles. Jeff threw chips up there for some reason. And this little box is my little pantry thing of all the little rice sides and stuff like that. We have a bag of sugar there. I don't have to have this right now, I think. This flashlight is heavy. Up here is cereals, more noodles, Selena's Kool-Aid, some granola, but that's like that kind of stuff. And there's also hash browns. Right here is where usually Pop-Tarts are. We don't have a lot of those. And then like Noah likes these for snacking, and that's just a bin. This is stuff we need to use, and that won't fit up there. Up here we have Spiceland, and also the Nesquik, and some teas. But this is more spices, and I'm gonna go right back up to more spices that Jeff built these little shelves for. And as you can see, I love spices and flavorings. They're some of my favorite things. Then over here, I've shown you guys this before. This is our snack spot. Candies, snacks. Yes, that is from Christmas, but whatever. There's just, and then there's Kool-Aid and gum and things. These are like drink mixes and stuff. So that is all of this pantry. Okay, over here is Jeff's closet. And we have 6 of these little crates that are labeled. They have different kinds of canned foods in them. This is an extra thing of sugar, soups, and Chef Boyardee. Like, it's just raviolis. That's the only one we eat. But the things that you saw in the actual pantry are in here. And if you guys want to see how we actually use the things from in here, I will share that with you if you just let me know. But that is what is in here, is back stock. Okay, this is right out of that pantry. You guys have probably seen this in other videos, kind of like when me walking through, or with whatever reason, you've seen this, I'm sure. But this is where we keep pretty much condiments, stuff like that. But we have like pepperoni and bacon, shelf-stable things, egg replacement, tea, barbecue sauce, hot sauce. These are refried beans. This is evaporated, or the instant milk. These are the different dressings and taco sauce. The thing with the dressings is, I don't know why that is like that. That's supposed to be in front. But Jeff is the main one that eats dressing. Noah does eat ranch, but we use this for doing marinades. And I don't know why that one looks a little different. Oh, it's a different brand, that's why. Hello, that's why. Okay. I was like, why does that look different? Well, it's a different brand. So they're all still in date. They're all still good. I don't know why I'm moving them around. That is some protein drink that I drink. Let me go ahead and show you these things so I can move them out of the way. Well, first, this is Jeff's pudding. It shouldn't be here. But it is. Okay, so this is that top box. And in this there are things that we're actually using currently, and also things that we are not using right now. This is just like candies and stuff, because Selena likes these crybabies, and then we like that strawberry candy, so we keep that here. Actually, I don't know why it's in the bag. Anyway, that's what that is. This is going to make a lot of noise, and I hate that. Carnation Instant Breakfast. Granola from Costco. That's more Carnation. Muesli. If I can get it back in there. Some berries and raisins for cookies. Some like Idaho potatoes, and then that is some creamer. That's what that is. While I have this pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is well, I didn't show you this one. This is minced garlic, sauerkraut. This is some stuff Jeff wanted. Some A1 mayonnaise, caramel syrup, which we rarely ever use. I don't know why we have so many. And then like some Worcestershire sauce and some marinades, ketchup, mustard, chow chow, pickles of all kinds. Well, not all kinds, but a lot of kinds. And pepperoncinis, and then jalapenos and sweet relish. This is where we have a back stock of noodles and little cookies, cereal. There's jellos, different types of pudding and jello. Fake taters, powdered sugar, brown sugar. I was trying to think of the name of it. Beans. This is just a mishmash of all sorts of different things. But that's what's in there. I know what's in there, but that's what's in there. I shared with you guys before about what type of bins we use. These are sealed. They are supposed to be waterproof, airproof, bug-proof. I don't know. I haven't had any problems with them. I don't particularly love it being right there, but I don't have much choice. This over here is where lemon juice and just juices are. These juice boxes are just ones we have. And the Boost is Selena's. She has to have extra protein, so that's what that is for. Okay, so we have 3 more of those bins in here in our bedroom. Is it ideal? No. Do I really want it in here? No, I don't. I want to find somewhere else for it, but I want to kind of go through without having to take them off or apart or whatever, just to share with you what I have in here. Down here in this bottom one, we have like noodles and dried peas and beans. Oh goodness, there's a thing there, but you can see that there's black-eyed peas in there. But that's what's in that bottom one, and a huge bag of rice. That's what's in there. This one, there's macaroni and cheese, like these pasta-ronis, rice-a-ronis that like it's supposed to be like Lipton stuff, Lipton soup mix, Lipton French onion dip and stuff like that. Well, it's the Aldi brand. But that's what's in there, with noodles and more dry beans and peas, and there's also mashed potatoes in there. This one has grits, Bisquick, some more fake taters, some more of those onion soup mixes, and Jiffy mixes for like the Jiffy cornbread muffins. But like this one also has rice-a-roni, which you can see right there, pasta-roni, just stuff like that. Quick fixes that are easy. Peas and beans. That's where that lives. Okay, so I know I don't look the best right now. I just got out of the shower, but I realized I did not put an ending on this video of my pantry tour. Like I said in the video, I kind of didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it, but I wanted it to be perfect before I did it. But if I did it perfect and then shared it with you guys, that's not real life, because that pantry is never perfect. Now, the other bins, they're usually the same way. We have them very organized. But the working part, the part we go into every single day of our lives, it's never perfect. It's not disgusting. It's not horrible. But sometimes some people put things where they don't belong, and I have to go in there and fix it. I'm not real strict about it, because it's not that hard to fix the little bumps in the road, the little every once in a whiles that happen. But the way I have it set up is the way it's easy for me to go and grab things so I can cook meals. And you guys, if you watch my What's for Dinners on most weeks, I take things from my pantry and I take it to the kitchen, because I don't have space to have food in the kitchen, like, you know, a working pantry in the kitchen or whatever you want to call it. I bring stuff from there so that it's easier for me to cook, because I feel more comfortable doing it that way, because I don't want to leave the food that's on the stovetop, because I have had fires throughout the years. I've been cooking since I was, I don't know, I've been cooking at least 30 years. So there's been times over that 30 years where something has caught on fire, or where there was a scare that there might be a fire, or there might have been an overflow and it was something that could have been controlled and could have kept from happening. So I like to be in the kitchen most of the time when I'm cooking. Does that mean I won't step to the bathroom and go pee if I need to? And yes, I know that's TMI, but does that mean that? No. But I won't leave it for long enough to go and search for something in the pantry. So the way I have my pantry set up is a way that I can find the things that I need in a quick way. That setup may not work for you. Having this many groceries may not work for you. But if nothing else, 2020 taught us we need to have some reserves. We need to have some backups. I have probably a year's worth that I could feed my family. Would it always be something we wanted? No. Would it always be the healthiest thing in the world? Probably not, because there's noodles and rice, and that is not, I mean, it's carbs. But would it fill the hollow spot, as my husband said? Yes. So we chose this route. We chose how much to keep. And yes, right now there are some holes, as we call it, in our pantry, because we need to restock pretty soon. We're going to wait until closer to the end of May to do that. And if you would like to see how we are doing that currently, how we decide what we're going to buy, then let me know that and I will do a video for you guys. That day that we do that, well, normally it's broken into 2 days. We go ahead and figure out what we need. We fill in all the hollow spots with what we already have in our back stock. That way it's always rotating. Nothing ever expires. Nothing ever goes bad. We always make sure we use what we have before we go purchase. You know, we use what's in there. We bring it out before we go purchase more, and then we put what we purchased into the place of what the other was. But I'll show you guys that if you'd like to. Like I said, that would be me filming for 2 days, so you may see different clothes, but that's okay. I would not mind doing that one little bit if you guys want to see how I do that. I want to bring content to you guys that's going to be helpful. There is a bug in here. We do have dogs that we let out, and sometimes bugs decide to come in. I don't know where it went, but I want it to go away. I fought with one on one of my planner videos as well. That is on my, will be on my other channel this week. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that the way we meal prep, or the way we prep, the way, not meal prep, but the way we prep, or the way we store food, the way we keep things, may not be how you want to do it. You may want to do it on a much smaller scale. You may not have 4 people in your home. You may want to do it on a much larger scale. There are some people that keep buckets that are, you know, they will last 30 years. Freeze-dried foods that will last for 25 to 30 years. We haven't gone that far. We have thought about it, but we have not gone that far. I would have to taste those foods before I ever did it, because I will not buy something that I'm not going to eat to store. And also we think about things that we can store. Now, like I showed you, we have flours, we have bread flour, we have all-purpose flour, we have self-rising flour, we have sugar in there, we have multiple buckets of sugar. We have 2. But we don't store a lot of things that are going to ruin easily. Like, we don't have a stockpile of loaf bread or buns or tortillas. We don't have a stockpile of fruits and vegetables that are not canned. Would we prefer the fresh? Yes, but there are a lot of soups and things that I do use canned stuff in, because that's what it calls for. So I'm going to have those things in my stockpile. There are things that I can cook that are vegetarian, pretty much, that I'm going to have the stuff in my stockpile, because you can use beans and peas and stuff like that for protein. You don't have to always have meats, and that's something you need to think about if you decide to start doing this stuff. And if you would like for me to do a video that is dedicated to telling you guys how we decided to do this, which I've done videos before that kind of talked about it, but how we decided how much to keep, I could try to do that video with Jeff. I really don't know how to do it, because it grew into this. It wasn't this way at first. I can tell you right now, whenever we first married, we sometimes didn't even have enough to last a week, because we didn't know how to grocery shop. And sometimes we bought a bunch of junk because we were young, and you know, first out on our own, we can buy what we want, and we end up buying things we don't need. And there have been times throughout our marriage where that a lot of things have expired because we bought it because we wanted it, and then we forgot about it, or, you know, we didn't have a good system. And I always feel terrible when that ever happened, and I did not want that to happen ever again. I did not want food to expire and for us to have to throw it out. So we came up with a system where we could rotate. This system works very well for us. You could maybe learn from our system and morph it into your own, change it to fit your family. You may be a single person who doesn't have to have much, but does want a security blanket, food security, because if you don't have that food security, you may end up in a situation where there is nothing at the stores. I didn't ever think I would see in my lifetime when toilet paper would not be in the grocery stores, where you couldn't get cleaners, where you couldn't get certain foods. I never thought I would see that. But I was wrong. I thought that was a thing of the past. I thought that that was something that we didn't have to deal with anymore because we had grown out of that. I was wrong. I wasn't thinking about the fact that, yeah, the farmers may be producing, the factories may be producing, but there may not be enough drivers to bring us our supplies. And there's not enough local places that are manufacturing these supplies. So I encourage you to stockpile some, maybe not a year's worth, maybe just 2-3 months worth, maybe a month's worth. Whatever you can afford, whatever you can do. Don't go out and put this on credit cards and make your lives hard. But do what you can do to give yourself a security blanket, a food security, and I mean, if nothing else, you can have a nice pantry that, I mean, I've seen these pantries that these ladies do on YouTube, and they have all these cute containers, and they have all these little things, and I'm like, oh, that looks so cute, but then I start seeing all the wasted space. So I would love to be able to have that cute pantry along with my big pantry. I would love that. I would love to have that cute pantry. And one day maybe I will. But right now, this is what, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those cute pantries. I love them. And honestly, if you think about it, you put everything in a container. You don't have to think about opening bags and making sure everything is sealed. It's always going to be sealed, if you know what I mean. Putting things into jars and canisters, you know what's there, you know how much you can see, you know, that kind of stuff. I love that. And one day I may venture into that, but right now, this is how we store our food. This is how much we have. I think that I showed you all of the things, except the, you know, fresh stuff in the refrigerator, but that's not what this video is about. That's our stockpile. That's our working pantry. That's our food security. That's our emergency food. That's our meals for however long it lasts if something happens. And honestly, my husband and I are really the type of people who would honestly like to be out to where, I mean, out, not in the woods necessarily, but out in the country. And if we were in that situation, would we want to go to the grocery store every week? No. Would we want to go that far? No. So we would stockpile and, you know, do monthly runs or bi-monthly or whatever. So, yeah, just do what works for your family. There may be one of you, there may be two, there may be 12 in your family. I don't know. But whatever it is that works, that's what you need to do. I have been saying I was going to share this for quite a while. And like I said, I bit the bullet today, or when I film this, because I don't want to tell you guys a lie. And also, it's never going to be perfect. Because as soon as I get it to the point where that, you know, that fresh new month, I want to sit down and not do anything on those days. Because on those days, I'm exhausted from all the shopping. And usually we eat out or we have a quick meal or something like that. And I don't feel like filming. Yes, I could get up the next morning and do it, but usually I don't think about it. So I thought about it. I decided, you know what? They love me the way I am. They know I have flaws. If they don't love it, then I love them anyway. I don't, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind if you have a problem with it. I didn't show you where my coffee is. That's one thing I did not show you. I just thought about that. But it's over there under the coffee thing. I have like 3 big cans left. of the ones that I bought earlier. Like, I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago or something. I'm not sure how long ago. But anyway, I do have some coffee that I forgot to show you. It's like 3 number 10 cans. That way you know how much coffee I have. But yeah, store what you choose to store. Choose what your family eats. Don't go buy things that you know they won't eat. If there is something that you're not sure about, try to get it on a small scale so you can test it before you go buy a lot and regret it. So, yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope this all made sense. I feel like I'm babbling. There's just, you know, so much that can be said about this. A lot of people think that it's crazy. Other people think it's awesome. I have a friend, her and her husband, well, actually her husband said if anything ever happens, he's coming to my house. So, you know, do what you need to do to feel comfortable, and don't do any more. Now, as I said in the video, I'm not happy with the way some of my things are stored right now. I don't love it. I don't like where it's at. I don't like having things in my bedroom. I don't like I mean, the things in Jeff's closet, he doesn't care. But I don't want that in my bedroom. I mean, it's like right there in the open. And I don't like that. But I have not figured out another solution yet, but I'm working on that. So, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. And don't make fun of my spices. Because I like spices. I like herbs. Thank you again for watching. Remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.